something being completely removed, this total disruption. Something is being completely disrupted, removed for something else to happen, for something else to come, like a new beginning. Okay? It's like this eight of wands represents energy, force, movement, forward movement. Okay, like I also feel like your ancestors are doing work behind the scenes. Okay, it's almost like there's magic, there's like a lot of cosmic stuff, like the planets are being aligned, you know, things are working out for a new beginning. Okay. And many of you have been hearing about this new beginning. All right, you've been hearing about this new beginning for quite some time. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't get over this image of this planet. This is Saturn, literally, like this is Saturn literally buried, or I don't know what it is, like I'm getting that there's something being disrupted here. There's something being disrupted. And you notice how all these masks, okay, all these masks represent the energy of your ancestors. Okay, it's like their force, their energy is, they're doing some things. And they're causing some disruptions here. All right, there's some major disruptions being caused. And I also feel like whoever is experiencing the disruption, see, it's like it's like that movie The Color Purple that I was talking about. Whoever's experiencing those whoever's experiencing the color purple. No, that's not what I meant to say. Okay, somebody's experiencing the color purple. Purple, that's Saturn. Oh shoot. Isn't purple Saturn, y'all? What? Oh, wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that Saturn? It is today. It is today. The color purple. That's why. That's the connection that I was getting. The color purple. Okay? Mr. Ooh-wee. Mr., you know who that Mr. is in your life. You know who that Mr. is in your life, okay? In some people's cases, it's a Mrs. Okay, Mr. is that energy that's being disrupted at this time. You see, Mr. knew in the color purple that when the disruption came, he knew exactly why he was experiencing the disruption. Because why? He know what he did. Yeah, they know what they did. They know what they did. I keep hearing, I know what you did last summer. What y'all do last summer, huh? What did y'all do last summer? You who's getting disrupted. That's what I'm hearing. See, like spirit sometimes channels things through movies and music. I'm hearing, I know what you did last summer. Somebody. Okay? He knew, Mr. knew, Mr. knew that when he was experiencing that disruption, he knew exactly where it was coming from. He knew that it was karmic retribution that he was experiencing for mistreating Miss Seeley all her life. Ooh, he did some treacherous stuff. He did some treacherous stuff. And I mean, like, talking about treated her less than human. Ooh. All y'all folks that's been treating people less than human. Okay? Inhumane. Them inhumane treatments. Okay. Y'all know what y'all did last summer. Okay. And he knew when he was experiencing karmic retribution, that's exactly why, because he knew what he also did. He knew the treacherous things that he did, and he also knew what was coming. See, that the moment when she did that, he already knew what was coming. He knew what was coming the minute that she did this and said, "Until you do right" by IT. Well, oh, your words have power, honey. Whoever you are, okay, you are a chosen, you are connected. Your words have power. See, that's why they wanted to shut you up. They didn't want you to speak. They tried to, if that's not a word, it is today. They tried to invalidate your gifts, okay? They tried to, convince you that you didn't have a gift. They tried to convince you that you didn't have power. That was the only power they had, was convincing you that you had none. Rewind. The only power they had was to convince you that you have none. The only power they have is to convince you that you have none. For many of y'all who are just so stuck on that Jesus that they fed you, okay, during the time of captivity, all right, that still have not released yourself from that mental bondage, that's the power that they have over you. It's religion. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know that that's how you've been, captivated that whole time? That's how you've been put asleep all that time? That's how you've stayed asleep all that time? You didn't know that? Because you keep waiting for a white Jesus to save you. That's what they did. Not only did they make it up, he didn't even look like you. He didn't look like you. So how are you supposed to believe that anything other than what's outside of yourself is going to help you? Point blank, period. That sums it up right there. As long as that savior looks nothing like you, that savior is outside of yourself, there's nothing that you're going to do to help yourself. That was for somebody. So your ancestors are doing some things on your behalf. Okay? Your ancestors are doing some things on your behalf, and some folks are not gonna like that. And the folks that are not gonna like that, it's the folks that actually know the truth. The folks that know the truth about who you are, where you come from. They're not gonna like it, because guess what? They're losing one more captivated mind, one more person that, they have their soul bound, to where they can't go nowhere. That's them folks that are gonna be upset. They're losing one more soul that is able to, fight for their freedom. Fight for this new beginning. So, just know that you are some of you, this may be relevant for some of you. You gonna be everyone's friend. or everyone's going to be your friend until you start knowing who you are. The minute that you find out truly who you are and you walk like you know who you are, you may lose a lot of friends who were never actually your friend. Somebody needed to hear that too. You see, a lot of folks bank on people not knowing who they are, not knowing their power. It's even worse if you start talking about it. Oh no, now you got some nerve. Not only are you not supposed to know who you are, well, you talking about it too? You letting people know that you know who you is? Oh no. Now they're gonna really feel some type of way. They're like, how dare he? How dare she? The minute you truly know who you are, many of you're gonna find out you're gonna start losing some friends. Because some folks are only your friend, honey, because they know you still sleep. As the young folks would say, period. As long as you still sleep, you are everybody's friend. You are that person that they want to hang out with. You are not a threat. The minute you are awakened to your truth and your power, oh, they're going to watch you closely. Because they're going to be like, you see that one right there? She awake. You see that one right there? He awake. We got to keep a close eye on him. We got to keep a close eye on her. Because she knows the truth. The truth that we have hidden for years and centuries. She has awakened. He has awakened. We got to keep a close eye on that one. You know why? Because she might try to awaken the others. Because he might try to awaken the others. And you know what? They'll even go as far as to try to sabotage you, try to sabotage everything. They will even try to buy you out. They will wave gifts in your face to try to see truly if you can be bought. Some of you, these folks think that you can be bought. Some of you, they position things so that way you can be bought. They bought meaning they can buy your silence. You understand? They can buy your silence. They can buy your energy. Okay, because money is energy. Money is energy. They will wave a few dollars in your face and see, oh, okay, I bet you she'll shut up then. Here's a car. Here's a some of you, they even threw the fake twin flame in your face so you can shut up and be quiet. Here, we'll put this person in her path or in his path. That way, she'll really be quiet or he'll really be quiet. Some of y'all don't know that some of these folks that came into your life were literally planted there to keep you from Shafira, you said you want to wake up. What should you do? Start looking within.